Hey guys, what's up? It's me here, J Pineapple, and I cannot believe I'm actually going to be opening this figure up today. I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure Juggernaught Wave Deadpool. This is a very sought after figure. Lots of people are trying to get this guy, trying to find him in stores. It was basically practically impossible for me to find this in stores, so I ended up buying him online for probably more than I probably should have paid for him. A lot more, probably double the price, but trust me, I think it was worth it because this guy comes with, oh my gosh, this guy is so awesome. He comes with so many accessories, and I honestly am so excited for this figure. Anyway, we'll have a quick look at the packaging. You guys can see it's all glossy. That's because it is mint in package. It is real and legit. It's Hasbro. This is the package for it. I'm so happy. So yeah, here's the front of the box. It does have Deadpool clearly displayed with all his arsenal. It has Deadpool on the top. This is a part of the Juggernaught Build-A-Figure wave. I did get Rogue from this wave, I believe. So yeah, that was awesome. On the side, you guys can see Deadpool right here, looking awesome. And on the back, you guys can see, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So you get to see, you know, your usual Deadpool picture. And my phone's ringing. Hold on, guys. Alright, so as I was saying, you can see Deadpool right here, and you can see that there is a funny little picture down here because this is Deadpool. He breaks the 4-4, so he's like, I date me. That looks funny, and you can see there's little hearts there next to Deadpool, and that's not on Rogue's packaging, so yeah, that's awesome. You can see his bio. If you want to read it, you guys can pause right now. So yeah, I cannot wait for this guy, so let's get him open and see how awesome this figure really is. It looks really cool. It's got an awesome picture of Deadpool there. Wow, that was a lot of stuff to get out, but I finally got it all out, guys. Here is Deadpool himself, and wow. I'm already impressed with the detail. Okay, we'll just get this figure in an amazing pose, and then we will take a closer look at Deadpool himself. Let's go, guys. Wow, guys, just wow. Honestly, guys, I think that this is definitely my favorite figure in my collection. I paid about $50 for this figure, $53 for this figure. That's Australian dollars, by the way, it's not US, so it's probably a lot more if you convert that into US. But I paid quite a bit for this figure, and I gotta say, it was definitely worth it. This figure is amazing. It comes with so many accessories. It's actually really awesome figure to play around with. We'll get into lots of all of its accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Deadpool itself. But honestly, guys, my first impressions on this figure was it's amazing. So yeah, we'll get into the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Deadpool. And here are all of Deadpool's accessories all laid out for you guys. And yeah, this is quite a lot of accessories for one figure. Now, the reason for this, they did not give this figure a piece for the Build-A-Figure Juggernaught, which is probably made up for the amount of accessories you get. You basically get like 5 guns. You get like this futuristic looking one, which has some pretty cool sculpting in it, so I do appreciate this gun, and this does fit into Deadpool's hand pretty well. We'll just grab Deadpool, and yeah, we can just shove it into his hand. Let me try and see if I can get this done well for you guys on camera here. You can just like squeeze it between his hands right there, and Deadpool can hold it, so you know, that's basically the main thing. I'm not going to do it on camera, but you guys will know Deadpool can hold this, and it comes with this small thing that I don't really know, and I'm going to drop it, of course. So I have to drop every single thing accessory in this video, but this also has some really nice sculpting. I just think that it's a little small for Deadpool, that's all. I think it's not really too bad of a weapon, but the sculpting's cool on it, but it just doesn't really look realistic or anything. He comes with 2 guns, and these all have like basically the same color of grey in them. Like, there's no real paint on here, like, you know, you guys can see with the guns, you know, no real painting at all on these guns. They don't really look that good, but these are just pistols and stuff. And we got like a small small army knife here, which does have some cool details down on the bottom here. You guys can see that some of the paint is actually gotten scratched off from Deadpool holding it, so yeah, and that's just from me playing around with it. And here he comes with two little sword katana type things, and these do look great. They have really nice paint apps for the little I don't know what you call this little handle thing. Sorry, my mind just had like a dirt moment then, but yeah, they do have some nice red paint in there, and some nice black and red paint, and a little bit of silver at the end there, so yeah, these do look good. However, when you do try and store them in Deadpool here, which is where you store them, by the way, they do kind of like they kind of can get warped, because these are like straight and these are sort of more bent. So they should have, with these areas here, they should have made them more curved for the katanas. But anyway, and there also is some gun holsters for the little pistols here, so you can shove in the gun on his little side one right here. Let me just push it in, and there's another area where you can shove another pistol in, the other pistol. So yeah, those are the two pistol holders. So they look pretty cool, and there's also a place where you can store his knife, which is right on the end of his foot here, which looks pretty cool. I'll have to pop it in the right way, of course. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. And he also comes with this huge, ginormous gun thing with like a little punching bag thing on the end. You know, this looks cool. No real paint detail in here, which is fine. You know, I don't think this is really. I don't really use this accessory that much. I think it's kind of pointless, but it's a fun little thing to have. It comes with two interchangeable heads. He comes with the normal head, which does look good. I think this is the better head of the two. But yeah, this head does look good, and it does have that little thing at the end. I don't know what you call that, but that signature for Deadpool as well. And he is sort of like squinting on one eye. And yeah, this paint on the head does look great. It looks good, so that's awesome. And the second head sculpt, which is Deadpool's unmasked, I think this looks great too. You know, it's just a pain in the butt to pop this on Deadpool himself. But you know, you guys can see all the rips in his head, and they did paint all those out, so they look great. And the little yellow and the outline for the yellow, the red outline near the yellow does look great, and his teeth look all like dirty and everything. So yeah, that's really cool. They both fit onto Deadpool like so. You guys can see there's the first head, and the second head is a little harder to pop on. It's actually a lot more difficult to pop on. So let me just hold the. Oh wow, I don't even think that's really sitting on top of the head, but you guys can see, and that does, it sort of makes the articulation a lot harder to move with the second head sculpt on. It's really difficult and tough to move that, but the more you move the figure around, the more it will get looser on you, the second head sculpt. So yeah, that looks great too, and he also comes with a taco that he can hold inside this hand here, so you can just like squeeze it between here, and I'll show you. Deadpool, you can hold it. And yeah, Deadpool can be eating his taco, you know. And this is a fun little thing you can do with Deadpool. So yeah, the taco does look great as well. It does have all the lettuce and like, I think it's a burrito more than anything. I don't know, it's a taco, but yeah, it has all the lettuce and like meat and all that, mayonnaise and all that colored in there. That looks great. So yeah, those are all Deadpool's accessories. Let's just get into the actual figure itself now, shall we? So as I said before, I do like both of the head sculpts look great, but I do prefer this one just because this one's kind of tough to pop on. Like, I guess for some shots this one would be really cool, but I do think that this first one is what a lot of people are going to be using. So yeah, the paint on there looks great, as I stated before. And going down on Deadpool, you guys can see that there's not really much in the way of paint. There's no real paint wash, but they don't really need to put much paint on Deadpool. Like, it's basically just a red and black suit. Like, I don't get what people are on about. Like, I guess they could have put some paint washing in here, but like, you know, like that's basically, there's not much they can really do with Deadpool. Like, you know, besides having like a red and black sort of like thing. And I think they did execute it very well. I do like the way the silver looks on here. And yeah, this is really awesome for Deadpool. And that Deadpool symbol in the middle, let me just grab its gun out of here so that you guys can see the belt more in detail. And these guns are a little tough to pull out at first, but you'll get them out. So that Deadpool is painted on pretty nicely. Some of yours may not be painted on that good. So yeah, beware of that. And if you guys do see one, if you guys do happen to find this in the store, that is, if you can, if that thing is like all like not like that, you guys are probably still gonna have to pick it up anyway because like you know it's Deadpool. But yeah, luckily mine was painted in really nicely, and they do have some pretty cool little bombs here. I wish they did put on a Deadpool symbol on there, but that's all good. And this holster here, I love how all these holsters actually do hold guns, and like, and they do have a knife down here that looks great. And all these shin guards and like the armor of Deadpool does look really awesome. This I do think this sheath could have been done a lot better though. So yeah, not much in the way of complaining of the paint apps. Like, I honestly think they did the best that they could with this figure, and yeah, you know, I think it looks great. Anyway, onto the articulation side. Now, there is one problem with the articulation. The joints are kind of like, they got the chewy joint syndrome, where they're like, the joints like, they more or less, they can like, they're more gummy type. Like, they don't really, like, you can bend them, but it's not really using up the actual articulation itself. It's actually like bending the plastic, and that can also lead to like breakages and stuff. And it happens even on the hands. The hands annoy me the most. You guys saw me in the accessories segment when I was trying to pop in this gun. It wouldn't work, so I just gave up on that. So yeah, but I do like how this hand here also has the pinky finger going out. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, articulation-wise, this figure is basic, the basic Bucky Cat mold. The head moves up pretty nicely, so that's pretty good articulation for the head moving up. And it moves down really awesomely as well. And also another issue with the head is that it does pop off fairly easy with this head. And then the other head doesn't pop off at all, and it's hard to articulate. So, yeah, that's just on my figure, though. So, yeah, the head does look down that far. Arms are attached with standard ball hinge joints, so they will move out really nice range of motion with the arms. They will move out. They will rotate all the way around. They have that bicep swivel on the elbows, on the arms. Double joints at the elbows. There is a swivel at all of the hands, and there is also a hinge that moves up and down. They do have the standard ab crunch joint that moves down that much, and it doesn't really move back that far at all. They do have a waist joint that does swivel. You will have to move this down if it's more up. You can move this down, so that's good. That works for the articulation. The legs do kick forward a good amount. They don't really kick back that much. They do go outwards. They go outwards a pretty good amount. And they also have a thigh cut, upper thigh cut, double joints at the knees, which bend in pretty far. They also have a calf rotation. So, yeah, that's pretty nice calf rotation. And there's also an ankle hinge that moves down and up, and an ankle rocker pivot. And they also have peg holes at the bottom of the feet here. So, yeah, this is a really nice figure to get, guys. And I highly recommend you pick this figure up. If you ever find it, I do suggest you guys pick this figure up. So, yeah, we'll get into the overview of the figure now. So overall, I really do like this figure. I think that they did the best they could with the paint apps, and I think that they did execute the character of Deadpool perfectly with this figure. They gave it a massive amount of accessories, and their work definitely paid off in giving them a lot of accessories. You can get a lot of poses out of this action figure. I just think that if the chewy gum, if the gummy syndrome with like joints like didn't affect the figure, and if like this headsculpt that I have on right now wasn't so hard to move, I would have liked this figure a lot more. And of course they could have done a lot better with painting all the guns and all that, but I think it's even like, I think that it's really good that they're even giving us like heaps of guns and stuff. And I just kicked my camera, sorry about that, but I do think that it's great that Hasbro is getting into actually giving us lots of accessories with our figures, just with fixing a couple of QC issues with the figure. That would be awesome. But besides that, the whole figure is a great figure. Like, I think they did a really good job with capturing Deadpool in this figure. Like, it's a really, really good figure. So if you guys do find it, definitely pick it up. As I said, it is quite a hard figure to get, so if you guys do find it, I do highly suggest you pick that figure up the minute you see it, because you probably will never see it again. So, hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you guys did, please hit the like button. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on the review. And yeah, let me know if you guys have found Deadpool or not. Like, and if you guys have, tell me your thoughts on Deadpool. So yes, thank you guys for watching my review, and until next time, it's J Pineapple signing out. Peace.